Hello and welcome to this live video review of Sniki-Tiki Killer Punch Style Cocktail. Introduced in 2018. This may be out of production, I'm not sure. Here we are on the alternate channel, Anti-War. The main channel is my name. Smells spicy, fruity, and there's some yeast fermentation nose on it. Look at the appearance. It looks like punch, right? No head of foam, no lacing, just bubbles and clear orange. It's got two food colorings, red number 40 and yellow number 5. Red and yellow makes orange. There you go. They're trying to make it look like the same shade as the can. It pretty much does. There's also the scorpion bowl. My friend David got these at the salvage store. That's the name of it, the salvage store, on Louisiana Highway 48, westbound, in Elmwood, Louisiana, which is mostly an industrial area of southeastern Louisiana. There are some homes there, but it's probably less than 100 people that live there. It's mostly just warehouses. Well, you'd have to see how they show in the map of Elmwood, but I would think that is no real population. You say, where's their government? Who's the police? Who does the services? Well, it's part of Jefferson Parish, so it'd be the sheriff's office, parish municipal, utilities and things like that. But so if you ride down Jefferson Highway through that part of the parish, Elmwood, you just see like businesses. And it's mostly like plumbing supply company, or a company sells flooring. There's the roofing company sell roofing supplies. There are a few restaurants like Augie's, Italian, Dickie's Barbecue, wholesale grocery, but you can't shop there. They only do wholesale groceries. Chisase's deli meats, the ham. You get the picture. And the salvage store. And then there's the Magnolia Manor, I think it's called Plantation Home, which is like an events. It's an old plantation home, but they rent it out for like wedding receptions or whatever. That's it. Okay. And then the salvage store. So he went in there and he saw these 4-packs for, I think, $2.99. Well, I mean, that's a deal of the century, right? So I didn't buy them because every time he tells me about something, I go over there and it's gone. You know, like in 2 days, everything they always have is gone. So you got to hit it when it's hot. It'll just blow out of there. 18-ounce bottles of Ice House for 99 cents. I saw that Saturday. If I go back today, it's not going to be there. Keystone Key Lightful, 30 packs for $11.99. 12 packs for $5.99. It's not going to be there. There were all kind of wine, like a whole wall full of wine, every type of wine. Forget about it. If you're not picky about wine and you just want to go in there and find extremely low, unusually low prices, go there. You're going to find something. They did sell liquor for a while, but I haven't seen. I could have overlooked it. You know, I haven't seen liquor in there. They had 4 packs of Murphy's Irish Stout, $3.99. Abita. What, the Mardi Gras box? They had that earlier. Oh, the Macchiato Stout, Macchiato Coffee Stout, $3.99 a 6-pack. So if you are a bargain hunter and you're not persnickety about dates per se, that is a treasure trove for beer and wine. It's incredible. I mean, it's the cheapest in Louisiana that I'm aware of. But anyway, so he lives close to it. He's like 4 miles away, you know, or 3 miles. So yeah, for him, yeah, I'm 20 something miles away. So it's not like I'm going to be running over there all the time. So we'll do a little review of this and I'll shut it off. John Neely says, cheers, Ron, listening as I drive. Listen to my radio show. Let's see if this is, it's natural flavor. So it's natural coconut, natural nutmeg, natural pineapple. Okay, it's not artificially flavored. The color, yeah, that's artificial. If you did this without color, it would be grayish yellow. All these flavor beers, when they don't add color, they come out like gray yellow. It's not too appealing, you know. And I'll give you an example of one if you want to try one that's not colored. Go get the Smirnoff Ice, the original, Smirnoff Ice original. Flavored malt liquor, 5.7% alcohol. No color. It's natural flavors, but no color added. It's gray, you know, yellowish gray. Very popular product too, by the way. And not bad, not bad. Now, if I was looking to drink a flavored beer, and I really wouldn't be, but we were at the hot rod shop. He had brought this over, but nobody wanted to drink it because they're not going to try anything new. They drank Coors Light. That's it. That's their adventure level. Coors Light. And then one guy drinks, I can't remember, a certain IPA. He does drink an India Pale Ale, but only one brand, you know, like he loves that one IPA and a DBA, you know the type. So Sniki-Tiki, no way. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. They're not going to look for it. They're not going to drink it. Let's see. Sniki-Tiki Killer Punch. I looked up the website. It was saying unsecured website. There was nothing there. I hurried up and got off of it. Just by virtue of their website not being in play anymore, I'm thinking it's probably discode. You know, discontinued. No surprise. Rockwall Distilling, Rockwall Brewing, in other words, Genesee Brewing, in other words, North American Beverages, NAB. They're always putting stuff out on the market, seeing if it sticks. If it fails, they don't care. They just move on to something else. They just putting it out. So you'll find some very strange products from them. It'll always use some alias name like Rockwall Brewing, Rockdale Brewing, you know, Upstate Brewing, whatever. You know, it'd be some alias name. They don't want a Genesee on it. But when you start, there's no other breweries in Rochester except for maybe some obscure micro brewery. You know, they're not going to have canned flavored malt beverages in a store in Louisiana. All right, so. Let's see, Sniki-Tiki Killer Punch. This unique flavored malt beverage takes on the popular tiki style cocktails, which I don't know anything about tiki style. I don't drink cocktails. When I was a child growing up and a young teenager, they used to have the Valley High Polynesian style nightclub at Pontchartrain Beach in New Orleans. Pontchartrain Beach was an amusement park. And they had Valley High, which you understand. It was like grass skirts and wood carvings. It was a Polynesian themed nightclub. My parents said they had gone there and they liked it. You know, it was popular. And then Pontchartrain Beach closed down in 1983. I think December '83, and that was the end of that. But I'm sure if you went to Valley High, they had tiki style cocktails. Well, you know. I never had that. Sweet pineapple and coconut. Okay, so tropical type fruit. Hint of nutmeg and rum flavor. Yeah, you know, this is off of a website called Tri-County Beverage Company, a liquor store. And it does have a rum flavor. Is it made with rum? I'm pretty sure it is not. That would make it illegal in some states, having spirits added. But it does have a rum flavor. Could they be using rum extract? Now, that's an interesting question because that would be a natural flavor. You can buy McCormick rum extract at a local grocery store. And if you look carefully at the box, it'll say contains alcohol. And it's like 18%. So from what I understand, teenagers who are good at making bad decisions will buy that McCormick rum extract and take shots of it, real bad decision, because you're going to get in the habit of seeking out alcohol high and alcohol high. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a drug injection. So people that do that kind of stuff, they start to set themselves up for, you know, serious lifestyle problems. But anyway, I'm just bringing that rum extract up because it does taste sort of like it could have that. So that may not be. Now, are they using McCormick rum extract? Yeah, probably more like some off-brand extract, wholesale extract. These companies are going to use this. Okay, so here's the same exact writing. That means they got a sell sheet from a grocery store. From a beer company. I'll get it right. What happens is, I'm gonna check one more grocery store, Boning Brothers, Sniki-Tiki. Same thing. Same thing here. It's saying a unique take on popular tiki style cocktails. Yes, I'm over 21. Wish I wasn't. Well, I didn't like being too young. A unique take on popular tiki style cocktails featuring sweet pineapple and coconut with a hint of nutmeg and rum flavors. It says from the Seagram Beverage Company. Yeah, not really. I'll explain that in a moment. Nutmeg and rum flavors. Okay, so that's the sell sheet. They just send those out to all the stores and they post it on their website. Seagram's. Okay, you say Seagram's. Wait a minute. All right, easy explanation there. Go to a local grocery store and they'll have Seagram's Escapes, the very mild flavored beers. 3.2% alcohol. Well, you're not going to become an alcoholic drinking that. 3.2, I mean, oh man, this thing is really coconut. Oh yeah, the review. Very, very strong coconut. Coconut is the lead flavor. It says pineapple first, but coconut is the lead flavor. Yes, there's pineapple for sure. And nutmeg, the spice. You can smell the spice more than taste it. There's pale malt. Could there be rum extract? I'm starting to think, yeah, maybe. I'm starting to believe that. It's flavored beer. Is it ale or lager? I don't know. They don't say. They're not required to say that. Ale and lager types of beer. The legal term is beer. And then they give a description. Malt beverage with natural flavors and contains red number 40 and yellow number 5. Food coloring. Somebody asked me, what does that mean? Certified colors. It means that the color is certified by the United States government as being safe for human consumption. So if you're eating food with food coloring, yellow number 5, red number 40, you're not going to die. It's not going to be dangerous. It's not going to kill you. You know, they've tested it like 1,000 million times, 1,000,000 billion times. No one dies. You know, it's just a dye that won't make you die. A dye that won't make you die. Hector says Cayman Jack just showed up in the Club Tales mix cans. Well, that's pretty interesting. Cayman Jack is wildly popular. Wildly popular. Another Rochester concoction, right? Isn't that from Rochester, Genesee? I was talking to an Anheuser-Busch salesman, distributor salesman last week. You say Anheuser-Busch, but you're talking about Cayman Jack. Like I said, I was talking to an Anheuser-Busch salesman. I said, what's up with Cayman Jack? I said, you're bringing in like pallets of cans and bottles of Cayman Jack into this particular grocery store. It's like, is that popular? He said, popular? He like starts going off. Popular? He said, we cannot keep it in stock. We can't keep it in style, right? We can't keep it in stock. He said, it's unbelievable. Over the weekend, it's gone. He said, we can make stacks of Cayman Jack, tall cans, bottles, 11, and it's 11.2, which is not a good deal. It's a jip. He says Monday morning, it's like destroyed. I said, oh, well, what about the Moscow Mule and the Mojito? I mean, I'd like to try the Moscow Mule, the orange label, and the Mojito, the red label. He said, what did he say? He said, I'm trying to get authorization to bring it in. I said, authorization? Some kind of technical thing. Well, I saw it at Total Wine. I saw the Mojito at Total Wine in Metairie. I saw the Moscow Mule in Metairie, and I saw the Moscow Mule in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. It's there. It's here. But it was something like he said, I'm trying to get authorization for it, which I didn't actually understand what it meant. So you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what you said, Anheuser-Busch salesman for Cayman Jack. Yeah, I'm not implying or trying to insinuate that Anheuser-Busch InBev owns Cayman Jack. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that distributor controls the distribution here. Could there be a deeper relationship? This I do not know. They also distribute Yingling. Now, you can take that however far you want to take it. Just saying, that's who distributes it. And that goes back to 2013. There was a major war around here over who was going to distribute Yingling. Miller Coors people. No, sorry, Miller. The Miller, because Miller Coors is a single company, but Miller has their own distributors and Coors has their own distributors. You say, but it's the same people. I know, but they have their own distributors now. I can't explain that. And they're not necessarily friendly towards one towards another. And then the Anheuser-Busch distributors, the Eagle people, Southern Eagle. It'll always be Southern Eagle, Southeastern Eagle, Southwest Eagle, Central Eagle, Atlantic Coast Eagle, AB, the Eagle. When you start looking at their websites, you find out the people that own it is like Gary Bush, Busch, Timothy Bush, Frederick Bush, James Bush. Because what Anheuser-Busch did was in 1933, the U.S. government said, you cannot distribute your own beer. It is illegal. It is highly illegal. It is a monopoly. You cannot distribute your own beer. You have to give it up to distributorships. So Anheuser-Busch said, oh, well, okay. All of a sudden, all across the United States, these Eagle distributorships owned by people that were, coincidentally related to the Bush family, their first cousin, their nephew, their niece, their first cousin once removed, their son, their grandson, their daughter. No, I would, I'm not joking about that. Look up all the Anheuser-Busch distributorships around the United States. And then look at the section that talks about us, where it'll say about us. You'll notice a common surname, last name that starts with a B and ends with an H. All right, anyway. Sniki-Tiki, nah, it had no impact. The Scorpion Bowl, the Killer Punch, they're very good, but they're in it's almost like a cauldron of flavored beer. It's just like roiling around. And I never, ever saw this at any convenience store or grocery store. My friend David got it at the salvage store, the red can, the Scorpion Bowl, which apparently is some sort of cocktail Scorpion Bowl. And he got the what I'm holding right now, the Killer Punch style cocktail. Well, right there is at the salvage store. What does that mean? Well, that means somebody was having trouble moving it out. So they worked a deal with those people and said, look, you want to buy it for this, sell it for that? They said, okay, we'll buy a pallet. blow it out, make a few cents per can. All right. There's no functioning website. You can use deductive reasoning to figure out that, it's probably gone, which is no skin off my back. I got one more can. He gave me another can. Yeah, I'll try to figure out how to use it. Maybe I'll do it in Wildcard Wednesday. That would be an interesting novelty because I'm sure nobody else will ever bring Sniki-Tiki Killer Punch to Wildcard Wednesday. I certainly would not pair it with seafood. I might pair it with no, I would not pair this with anything because I can't think of anything appropriate. It's a standalone cocktail type. You know what it is, really? To end this up, to finish this, I know people, and I'm not one of these people. If I was, I'd admit it. They drink daiquiris all the time. They go to these drive-through daiquiri shops, and they get a daiquiri, whatever it is, Russian, a white Russian, plantation punch, whatever daiquiri they're getting. Big, huge styrofoam cups, with the straw. Costs $8, $9. They make crazy daiquiris. They're all like food coloring, and it's like real cheap liquor. Some of them are spiked with diesel, which is grain alcohol, 190 proof grain alcohol. Why do you do that? And they'll go home and drink it, watch whatever they watch on TV. Ellen, well, maybe not that now, but whatever, and they just get totally. There's this lady that used to go to these baseball games, college baseball games, and she would buy the huge orange. I call it the orange flavor. Big, huge, like, I don't know, it's like 700 milliliters. Spiked with diesel. You say diesel, you mean Everclear? No, diesel, the cheaper Sazerac produced grain spirits, 190 proof. She was always sort of belligerent anyway, because her son was a manager on the baseball team, not a player, just the guy that brought the towels and water. But she was like belligerent about it. Which we said, okay, you have a child that goes to college. Many people have children that go to college. Okay, we didn't really say much about it, but as she would sip on this thing, it's like a snowball or a snow cone, what they call it up north, snow cones, with 190 proof alcohol. Probably not a whole lot, but enough. Too much, probably. By the 8th inning, she was like super belligerent, like, I say, is the police department going to show up here? And this is what this Sniki-Tiki reminds me of. It reminds me of those those daiquiris that are so strong. I tasted one time and I said, ugh, just that taste stuck with me the whole rest of the game because it was like so high fructose corn syrup. It's like, ugh, the cheapest Snowball flavoring horribleness. It was just like so bad. Can you imagine drinking too much of that? How you would feel the next day? I can imagine, but it ain't gonna happen to this guy. Ugh. Wow, the aroma is pretty interesting, though. It's like wood. I'm pretty sure they're not barrel. Are they barrel aging it in rum? Pretty sure they're not, but it does have that kind of trying to think of the rum brand. The wooden rum barrel nose. Literally, it's like a wood rum barrel. It's bizarre. I was going to say Bacardi, but it isn't Bacardi. But and it's got a fermentation, like a beer fermentation thing, and then the spices and the fruit flavors. I did a solo review earlier, scored it a 90. I think a 90 is good because with these kind of concoctions, people say that's hobo juice. That's like alcoholic juice. That's people sleep on a park bench. I actually agree with all of that, but what I'm saying is these things do have a legitimacy in some way, and so it makes you think, like, well, maybe they are using let's see, New York, so maybe Norwalk, Connecticut. Yeah, it could be like, I don't know, that could be some like low bottom shelf Diageo rum, because there's a distinct wood note. You say, but what about the stomach acid? Like somebody like had acid reflux and they yeah, you get that too, but I don't know, it's a little bit more complex than you would first believe. Oh well, heck, I didn't buy it. David bought it. I'll probably never try it again. I got one more can left. Yeah, I guess I'll just save it for Wild Card Wednesday. It'll be unique. I don't suppose anybody will ever bring it besides me, so I'm pleased with it. To get such a low shelf, low brow, like really questionable, or as they say in England, dodgy. To get such a dodgy product and for it to score a 90 is pretty impressive, really, when you think about it. So, oh well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not perfect. It's far from perfect. It's 10% from perfect. But yeah, it's okay. If you ever see it, and chances are you won't, I would check it out. Yeah. Thank you.